Hi there, developer. I'm Paul. This is Learning Outsystems, and it's time for quick bites of knowledge. In this video, we are going to talk about all right, let's quickly talk about one of the most important controls in Outsystems, the input control or the text box control. If you're a an old G like myself, a programming gangsta, it requires, in order to operate correctly, it requires some kind of a variable that to be attached to it, and we can come right up here and select new local variable and have Outsystems create one for it. And there it is, it created one. Hey, while we're here, let's do something. Let's come over here and say, enter your name. All right. Whoops. Hey, I know how to spell, I just can't type. All right. So what does that do? Well, that is the prompt. So see how it shows up right there? Isn't that cool? Wow. Yeah, Paul, this is great. All right, let's go ahead and put the expression in here. There's the expression, and that expression, we're going to point it to that same variable that is being used in the text box. So come on, there we go. Okay, so what happens if we publish this? Here's what I'm expecting. When I publish it, I'll get something where I can type on here and it's going to display in there. Is that what's going to happen? I don't know. Let's see. Let's be exciting. Two hours later. All right, let's open it in a browser, bring it up here. Oh, that's the home page. That's not what I want. Let's see. I need to come over here. Right click on that. Say open in browser. Forgot to make this anonymous. 2 hours later. This is supposed to be a short video, but at this rate, it's going to end up being a 30-minute video. Come on. Here we are. So we're going to come over here. We're going to open in browser. Magical, there it is. It says enter your name. So I'm going to say Paul. Look at that. When I enter it, it puts it in there. What else can we do with this text box? Let's see. Can we show how many characters it has? Sure it can. Sure we can. There's many ways of doing this, but we'll go ahead and add a variable for count. And this variable is going to be an integer. Very good. We're going to start with a default value of 0. This is going to be kind of cool, guys. I did not pre-plan this, so I have no idea if this is really going to work. It should work. I'm going to bring another expression down. We're going to take the variable count, and we're going to equal that to, what are we going to equal that to? Okay, we can do a resource here. Where are my resources? Built-in functions in text, I think. Built-in functions in, come on, we need to make this bigger. Text, and we're going to say length of text variable. I'm going to close it, and we're going to see if this works. I know what's going to happen, but maybe you do too, but maybe you don't. I'll show you in a minute. Hang in there. This is exciting stuff, guys. Just exciting. There we go. So what do you think is going to happen if I put my name in here? Why is that? Well, because Paul, you miswrote what you needed to put in there. It's all screwed up. Correctly so, yes. But why is that? This logic right here is perfectly correct. I'm showing the length of the text variable that is holding the count. So why is that wrong? Well, for many reasons, but the main reason is this is a logical comparison. And that is not always, well, that's always going to show false, because 0, which is this count, default value of 0, it's always going to show false when compared to the length of the text variable where I put my name, right? Right. So how do we fix this, Paul? Tell me. So this is how we fix it, guys. We used to have a variable, but instead of a variable, we're going to put use our build resource to make the count for us and turn it into an integer. That integer is really going to turn into a text, because this really doesn't care what it's showing. It shows that displays everything as a text. But I need to prove that to you. So this second expression here should show the count of our letters as we're entering it into the input box. But does it do it? Does it do it really, Paul? Can you show me? Prove it to me, Paul. Okay, here we go, guys. We got a 0 count, and as we enter the name, it changes the count. So what did we learn here? Well, we learned that the input box can quickly be made to work by entering a variable. We also learned that the expressions can show a logical statement, a variable, or a count if it's through one of the built-in functions. In this case, it was our count. It was counting the variable text counts as we placed it in. That's it. There's a lot more to be learned on this, but we're not going to do it today because this is supposed to be short. By the way, you know that you can also give it an action and change it on there as you go, or you can give it an event. For phones, for example, you might want an unblur event to work on this input box. So we'll cover that in some other day. But for right now, that is it. That is your bite of knowledge. Thank you for watching this video. Remember, stress-free apps and happy apps. See you guys in the next video. Bye. Hey, if these videos are helping you out, I will really appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up and you subscribe to my channel. Plus, you'll be helping a whole bunch of other people to find my channel. I'll see you in the next video, and remember, keep writing those stress-free and happy apps.